Is it rise and walk? No, it's actually rise, pick up your mat, and walk. Why is that significant? It sounds like an odd thing, but if we all put ourselves in the place, the position of the paralytic, Jesus heals him, yes, but he also says to him, pick up your mat and walk. He doesn't just say rise and walk. So what about the mat? He had sat there in the marketplace, wherever he was, wanting to be cured, sitting on the mat, and he could have easily just walked away. But Jesus says to him, pick up your mat. The mat signifies his years of struggle, his years of being a paralytic, all the stuff or the scorn or whatever that people may have looked at him as he sat there begging for people to stop, to acknowledge him, to talk to him, to give him money, to give him food. So the fact that Jesus says, rise, pick up your mat and walk is really significant for you and me too. Because the mat, when we carry that mat on our shoulder then, right? When we hold it on our shoulder, it's a constant reminder of where we've been. It's a constant reminder of every exit ramp and speed bump and everything in your life that's maybe gone badly in the eyes of the world. But when you can unite that to Jesus, when you can give that to him, when you can press your wounds into the cross and that mat is like your cross that he's carrying up Calvary, you're carrying that mat with you like the paralytic does. And it represents everything that has been a challenge or a struggle. When we look back on the mat through the eyes of Scripture, through the eyes of our walk in faith, those moments where we might have felt alone, where we might have felt angry, where we might have felt overlooked, where we might have felt hungry, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Carrying that mat is like, it's a badge of honor. I had a bad stroke in 2006, and someone helped me through the stroke with this image of this gospel passage. And it's been with me for a long, long time, and I think people would say to me, oh, I'm sorry that you limp a little bit, or I'm sorry that your arm is stiff. But I take that as a great sign of God's grace, as a great sign of God's mercy, as a great sign of God's healing, that I kind of take pride in my limp a little bit. I kind of take pride in the stiffness in my arm a little bit. I enjoy it in a way that sounds strange, but it's a constant reminder that Jesus is that close to me. Because as the paralytic carries his mat, I'm carrying my limp. God knows what you're carrying. Each of us is carrying something. So you're carrying whatever it might be that's symbolized by that mat. So when you hear that gospel the next time, think about that. And think about whatever cross you might be carrying, that the Lord has allowed his grace, his mercy, and the magnitude of his love for you to be revealed through your struggle, through your cross, through your mat.